Hey, thanks for watching again. Elijah once again here for the weekly podcast. This week we're going to talk about something that's rather close to home for me here, and this is the Flint water crisis. I'm a Flintstone myself, born and raised in Flint, lived in Flint, off the street of Lippincott from the age I can remember up until around middle school. Family moved to Lansing, the state capital here. So this is rather close to me. Much of my family still does live in Flint. My grandparents, numerous cousins, aunts, you name it, they're all there. So this is something that I care deeply about, and I wish that we could come together and fix this issue. Let's take a brief history at Flint and how so many of the people that are currently there got there, and that was because Flint was once looked at as the American dream. If you were a hardworking person, you could go to Flint, raise your family there on a decent living, working at a factory or a supplier, something built around the automotive industry as a whole. That's how so many of the people in Flint got there. That's how all of my descendants that live in Flint got there, was built around the factory, and allowing them to feed their family, have a good, decent neighborhood, good, decent schools at the time, and you take a look at what's currently happening. You set aside everything else that's currently happening as far as schools are failing, roads are horrible, um, crime is nowhere near where it should be as far as people allowing to feel safe moving in and out of their own neighborhoods, in and out of stores, and you compound all of that with the fact that when you get home from a hard day's of work, or when you wake up in the middle of the night, you can't go to the faucet and get water. That's something that so many other Americans take for granted, and at the same time, why is this not fixed yet? Why is this not at the top of every person's list as far as senators, congressmen, mayors, all the way to state representatives? This is something that is unbelievable to me, really. We live in the richest country in the world. We live in a country that spends numerous billions of dollars helping out other countries, giving economic aid. This is real figures here from Forbes magazine, giving out $32 billion dollars of aid a year to foreign countries. And another statistic here from New York Times that said that this would cost 2 to 400 million dollars for this problem to be fixed. And we're giving out $32 billion dollars annually to foreign countries. How come we cannot come together, figure this out, and help out this city of 100,000 people plus? They've already been hurt and taken back by so many things that's happened recently, as far as jobs leaving the country, as far as schools failing, the tax base disappearing, and now we're expecting them to not have clean, clean and drinkable water. And when you look at many other things other than drinkable water, you look at people who currently have wounds or scars from surgery, are unable to wash in their own homes because you cannot use that water due to it might get infected. When you look at the tons of little kids who drink lead water from the time from birth or pre-birth on until this thing was figured out, or not figured out, so this was brought to attention in 2014, 2015. So you're looking at tons of harm that's already been done. This is not an astronomical number for this to get fixed, especially when you look at how much other money we are spending, how much other resources are going to foreign places. This should be at the top of everyone's list. Please write your state representatives. Please write, people that could that could bring this to attention for the media. There was a large push and drive for this about a year ago, but these people are still without drinkable water from their tap. And when you also look at the fact that the bottled water, there are tons of bottled water, still floating around, and that is needed. But when you look at a person that's elderly into their 70s or 80s, they don't have the strength. They shouldn't have to be able to go out and pick up a 24, 36 uh, bottle of water to carry back to the house in the middle of a snowstorm. That could happen very well in any week in Michigan, or anything along those lines. So once again, thank you for watching this video. Please share. We need to get this out there. Flint water crisis is real, and we need to figure out ways to get this solved and fixed. Thank you.